Kane Ashby is at the center of more emotional and dramatic fallout. Even though the police have cleared him in the murders of Damian Kane, Chance Chancellor and Carter, Kane still blames himself for all the deaths that happened at his estate. Amanda Sinclair talks with him about the situation and admits she's unsure whether his plan to return to Genoa City is a good idea. Still, she chooses to stand by him. Meanwhile, Kyle Abbott finally gets phone service again and calls Claire Newman to explain how he was stranded and to update her about Kane's House of Horrors and the tragic events there. Kyle also tells her that Nick Newman was injured but reassures her that her family is safe. When Kyle asks about Cole Howard, Claire drops the heartbreaking news that Cole has died. Kyle is stunned, wishes he could comfort her in person and promises to come home soon. Kyle then shares Cole's death news with Jack Abbott, Diane Jenkins Abbott and later Audra Charles. Kyle blames Audra for taking him away from Claire during her grief, but Audra deflects responsibility. Talk shifts to Vibrante, and Kyle predicts that Victor Newman will eventually take it away from Audra because Victor doesn't tolerate failure. At the Tack House, Victoria Newman and Claire debate whether to go ahead with their planned mini-memorial, given that the rest of the Newmans are returning soon. Nate Hastings arrives dressed for the service but supports Claire's decision to wait until more family can be there. Nate mentions Audra tried to call him but couldn't explain much because she wasn't alone. Then Lily Winters calls Nate and tells him about Damian's murder, shocking him. Nate shares the news with Victoria and Claire, and Victoria comforts him as he processes it. On a train, Billy Abbott talks with Phyllis Summers about a possible alliance. Phyllis admits she's interested but questions trusting Billy again. Billy also reveals he told Abby Winters about Chance's death and says Kane should be the one to tell Jill Abbott. Billy and Jack have tense moments, with Billy hinting there are changes to discuss back home but keeping details vague.